الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين والصلاة والسلام على سيد المرسلين محمد وآله وأصحابه أجمعين أما بعد فقد قال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن المجيد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا قوا أنفسكم وأهليكم نارا وقودها الناس والحجارة صدق الله العلي العظيم وقد قال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم مروا أولادكم بالصلاة وهم أبناء السبع واضربوهم عليها وهم أبناء عشر وفرقوا بينهم في المضاجع أو كما قال عليه الصلاة والسلام. And most respected elders, beloved brothers and sisters in Islam, young friends, worthy visited members, may the peace, mercy, and the blessings of Almighty Allah fill our hearts. 8 weeks have completed of the July-August vacation. 3 more days to go, and children will be back at school. I am sure that by this time there is a greater bond, nisbat and connection between parents and their children. It is supposed to be great and strong at this time. For many parents have taken extra time off so that they can spend quality time with their children, with their family. And that is very highly recommended in Islam. The best of you is he who is good to his family. And we observed at the earlier part of the vacation, you came along here with your children, many of you. You fasted, for those who fasted, we had iftar together. Your children stood along with you in the Tarawih prayer. School children even joined in the maktab that took place here in the Masjid hall, learning to read Qaida, learning to read Quran, Mashallah, and that is indeed very tremendous. More concern was attached to performing Salah more than ever. And it is my hope that with the reopening of school, that these virtuous practice will never be abandoned. For Allah is ever watchful, and He looks on, and it is in His hands lies our success and our failure. Look how Allah has addressed the believers. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, O you who have iman, O you who believe, qu anfusakum, you save yourselves, your own souls, wa ahlikum, and you save your family members, naro, from a burning fire. What an order! Save yourselves, save your family from a burning fire. وَقُولُوا نَحْسُ وَالْحِجَارَةُ, whose fuel is mankind and stones. Upon this fire there are angels who are very stern. They do not go against the will and command of Allah. My brothers and sisters, I am sure you know it, you do it. We pray, رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا, our Lord, you grant us goodness in this world and goodness in the hereafter. And how do we end? وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ, and you save us from the chastisement of hell. That the word P, just one letter, Qaf with a Kasra, zero. Qaf, Kasra, P, that alone is a verb in the imperative mode, protect. Qina, save us. Here it is. The servants are made with Creator, Allah. Oh Allah, you save us. On the other hand, the Creator is ordering servants, oh you servants who believe, you save yourselves. What does that mean? It's a clear indication that the safety we are asking for from Allah, Allah has put that in our hands, where we can save ourselves and we can save our family. Oh, you believe? You save yourselves, and that's what we are asking for. When we say, you save us from the burning fire, Allah is saying, oh, you believe? You save yourselves. You could do it. Obey the commandments of Allah, and that is where success lies. Success, both in this life and in the life of the hereafter, lies strictly in obeying the commands of Allah and in following the Sunnah Tariqah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And by so doing, you will save yourself, you will save your family, children, and all those who are living here. You will save them. That is the greatest success, every success. Save yourself. It's important for us, my brothers and sisters, for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made it very clear. And of all the fundaments, look, the Prophet of peace has selected that of Salah, when he said, Muru awladakum bis Salah. You order your children to perform Salah, wahum abna'u sab'in sinin, when they are 7 years old. He is talking to every mother and father. You have children, you love them before they were born. So much preparation, more than you could ever utilize in their video. So much, and you know what I am talking about. So much is spent, so much preparation. They grow up, they complete 7 years, and then they will be able to talk. You enjoy their company, you play with them. The love has grown tremendously in your heart for them. Now they're 7 years, they can walk around, they can help. They can accept some responsibility. Look at the order. When they have reached that age, tell them to pray. Teach them to pray, show them to pray, take them along with you. You will pray, let them look on, let them pray. Just casually order them. And some pray Salah. Namaz Farooq. وَأَقْرِبُوهُمْ عَلَيْهَا. Now it's a little more still, the order. Beat them now when needed. 10 years, 3 years later, then 7. Now, little punishment, a little pinch, a little bit of a swab, not even too harsh. You beat them to pray when they are 10 years old. He is ordering every good father and mother, grandfather, grandmother, old and beat them to pray when they are 10 years. Let them recognize it's a sin, it's wrong. Even though you should tell them, Allah will beat you. That's what they can understand at the time. You will be punished if you do not pray for 10 years. وَفَرِّقُوا بَيْنَهُمْ فِي الْمَسَاجِدِ. 10 years, if till then, boys and girls have been sleeping together, little children, they are afraid to sleep at home. At the age of 10, Islam orders that you have your boys and girls separated, not a 10 and beyond. Let them sleep in separate rooms. That's the meaning of وَفَرِّقُوا بَيْنَهُمْ فِي الْمَسَاجِعِ. That's the order in our Sharia. Let them sleep separately. My brothers and sisters, everyone wants to be good. Not just good, better, and even the best. The Prophet Jesus said, "Khayrukum," the best of all of you is he who is good and best towards Islam. What is being best? To be a good father, a good mother, you offer the best food, not only that which is halal, not only food and drink that is halal, but that which is excellent, halal and tayyiba, excellent and also good for health. Not that which will create diseases later on. Good, well-cooked, prepared food, a nice, comfortable home, shelter, whatever you can afford within your means. In some cases, it might be in some cases, air conditioning, if you can afford it, you provide for them efficiently. You melt their hearts, give them protection and comfort. Protection and comfort. Think about it, my brothers and sisters. We do so much, we spend so much in offering protection to our children. Do sit and ponder, read the book of Allah, listen to the ahadith of the Prophet ﷺ regarding the punishments for missing one salah. Do we sit and tell it to our children? We love them, we want them to be protected. We want to protect them. Then the real protection lies not only in the world. Bring them up in such a way that they will be protected completely. See that they pray in salah. Nothing is wrong in questioning them, even though they might be above 10, older, mature, they have attained the age of puberty. Sometimes you pray salah, don't forget your Isha. Okay? Go to the mosque and make sure you catch your salah. You are not going. You say he has no lesson to do. Okay? That only you don't find that possibility to sit with them and ensure that they read salah. Page or two of the Quran as they have been doing during the holidays. That is the real love and protection. Being good to your family is not just about being good in the world. That finishes right here. It is greater than that. Protection here and also for the hereafter. When you read verses like this one, يَوْمَ يَفِرُّ الْمَرْءُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ, on that day when a person shall be running. The word yafirru, to run, to flee from the word yafirru, to get far. Far is a mouse. Have you seen a mouse running? That's the way people will be running. The person runs away and flees min akhi, from his own blood brother. Wa ummihi wa abihi, his own mother. Think about it, the one who comes so very genuinely and kindly and said, Mom, Mama, Allah is informing of such halat to come, where a son, a daughter would see mommy and run away. Run away from your father? What kind of day is that? And it will simply run away from mommy and daddy. It's something you cannot even conceive of, but Allah is informing in the book, which He has described, there is no doubt in it. And we believe and we accept and we ask Allah to give us the ability to digest that, for it is nothing but truth. وَالصَّاحِبَةِ وَبَنِيهِ, a man will see his wife and take off with the sleep, away from her, not towards her. He will run away from her. The children you love, you care for, you spend so much, you make the nights into days to accumulate the wealth, to send them to school, to provide for them. You see your children and you run away. There are many explanations for this. The one mentioned right after, everyone on that day will have his or her own concern who have not done their duties towards children by giving them an adequate amount of tarbiyah, training, ensuring that they have learned the rules of Allah, they have learned to read the Quran. Parents who did not care to send their children to the maktabs, be it on a Sunday, on evenings, whenever and wherever. It is your duty, for they have not fully understood the importance of learning Quran. You are in the world before they were. You have to send them and accept no excuse that not the shows in television cause the belly to hurt or to feel unwell. You have to learn to understand that. Send them, carry them, accept no excuses from them. Because you have failed in that duty, there will be inspiration on that day, and you will know for sure that they will take you to the class and they will report you on a day when you cannot defend yourself. When you see them, you take off, for you have not done your duty as you were supposed to. Everyone will be running from one another. That day is more certain to come than the sun will rise in the morning. And so, my brothers and sisters, it's a reminder. Life that is void of the preparation of the hereafter is useless. Think about it. Any life, your life, the life of your child, is useless, and you are making the life of your child worthless by not instilling in that child the desire to make preparation for the hereafter. That life has become useless and worthless, and you the cause for it. Remember, this world is only a means of preparing for the next world. Allah has made it like a scaffold. We construct a scaffold around a building. It looks pretty ugly. For example, to paint the building, you have to spend all the time, effort, and energy in building a scaffold. The time expires and there is no more time and funds for painting, then the already ugly building looks even uglier. The unpainted building now is left there to look even uglier with scaffolds right around. Funds finished, time expires. No time to paint the building. That's the same. If we spend all the time in the world just making preparation for living in this world and our time expires, it's worthless. It's worthless. And we look at how Allah has rebuked the disbelievers of Arabia for a particular error which they committed. They would take out from their produce of their lands and their businesses a portion set aside for Allah. And they would also set aside a portion for the idols. And how evil is that? Enough was their injustice that they set up rivals with Allah. When Allah created them and He created everything that they had, yet they went ahead making idols who would share in what Allah has created. And it's for the reason Allah mentioned this, it's a Quranic verse. It sounds like history, but you will see what a great lesson there is in it for the Muslims. And on top of this, they would add insult and hurt to injury. Whenever and if ever there was a drop in produce, as you know, gardens do not always produce the best. If ever there was a drop in produce, they would apply this shortfall against the portion which is meant for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Whereas they would give full amount in the share which was kept for the idols. I made mention to this. And in making the heaps, as you see how it is done, Qurbani shares, as they make heaps, heap for Allah and a heap for idols. In making a heap for the idols, if anything would accidentally go on to the heap, it up and remove it, and they will say, Allah is independent. He does not need that. Indeed, Allah is independent. He is great. In fact, is there anyone else in the creation who is independent but Allah? Everyone else is dependent. Yes? India had on the 15th of August, 1st of August, independence. On the 31st of August, Trinidad, they will be celebrating independence, but in the real sense, who in the creation could ever be independent? Allah has made it now, and until the day of judgment, that every human being and every creation is made to depend one on the other. A king depends on his subordinates. A king needs his entourage. A businessman who is capable of doing a business, he needs workers. Laborers who have the talent and can work and cannot run a business, they need the businessmen to run a business. It's happening. We see even the fish vendor. He has a barn, he has a fish, he has a mic, and he wants everyone to check it out without. If there are no buyers, he has no business. The man who has his dog, he is in need of fish. If there is no one selling fish, he is stranded. The man who has a taxi, he goes out on the streets and he's calling looking for the passengers. He depends on the passengers. The passengers who have the dollars and he wants to go from point A to point B, he is dependent on that taxi driver. Everyone is dependent one on the other. Allah has made it like that. Yes, they say that Allah is independent. But the point is, they use that very conveniently and provokingly. Only that they would be able to assign, that portion which is kept for the idols, full amount, and give less to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. However, these people will exact the portion of the idols in full. Give to the idols full share, not one less. Allah took note of that, and He has mentioned this. He said, "Sa'a ma yahkumun." Evil is the way they judge. And what benefit do the Muslims gain from this event? And that is great. By chastising the disbelievers of Arabia for this, by implication, it holds a great and a sharp lesson for the Muslims. Muslims will reserve a part of their life, their effort, and their time for the deen of Allah. But in real, if you analyze it, the rights of Allah demands all of our time. We read, وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونِ. Allah is speaking, I have not created man and jinns except for the purpose that they would worship me. And there is no limit of time. That is throughout our lives, day and night, in and out of Ramadan, in and out of the month of Zulhijjah, in and out of Hajj. You think about it. All the time, whatever we do, our eating, our drinking, our sleeping, our trading is really supposed to be in accordance with the command, the will, the wish of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's the Muslim, that's the believer. All of our time. But even the person who gets along to take out some of his time out, 24 hours of his day and night, sets aside some time for reading Quran, okay? This is the time allotted for some dhikr, a little bit of charity, and some devotion for Islam. This is what happens. Very strange things happen. All sorts of things begin to crop up. Everything begins to happen. Calls, phone calls, appointment, some emergency always meets it. And you know what happens? Everything that is pertaining to the world receives the full attention. Priority is given to everything that is worldly. The ox only falls on the time which has been set aside for some deed or for the pleasure of Allah, and we do not realize the evil of that. We do not understand how very evil, how very egregious and offensive that is. It hurts Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We do not realize that whatever we do, that is what is being returned unto us. Is that any different from what the disbelievers of Arabia did? Their naked deeds, one for Allah and one for idols. They will cut short that which is meant for Allah and give full weight and measure to the idols. Allah made mention of that. He rebuked them so that the believers could read, they can hear it, they can digest it, and never ever do anything that would resemble that kind of behavior. My brothers and sisters, I make this appeal to myself and to you. Let us do whatever we can. Teach to our children, you help them, and you make sure that they do an adequate amount to keep the deen of Allah alive. We see a man has 3 sons, for example. 3 sons. He will be able to assess them when they go to primary school. The one who does exceedingly well passes high percentage, alright? I'm going to send him to good medicine. He will be a doctor. And the other one who does almost equally well, okay, we'll make him a lawyer. The 3rd son, he realized that he is not doing too well in school. He barely has passed the essay. Alright, we send him to Darul. Think about it. Those who can do exceedingly well, we have kept them for the world. Make them a lawyer in the world. Make them a doctor in the world. But the one who didn't do too well, that's for Allah. Send him to Darul. What do you think becoming a Maulana is? Allah doesn't accept anything except that which is sound, the best. We hear many places, 2-year alim course and alim course. I do not blame the one with the announcement. He is only announcing what has been given to him. When on earth you can hear that anyone can study for a couple of hours for the week and in 2 years become an alim. And we take that very seriously. Find out from the scholars who have learned and who have been studying for over 40 years, after having studied all these decades, you know what they feel in their heart? I don't even know Surah Al-Fatiha. I don't even know Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen properly. And people are really going to these classes and doing a 2-year, and they are saying, I am a qualified Maulana. I was told that I will be a Maulana. Be careful. We have to be careful. Whatever we do, it must be for the betterment of the deen of Allah. La adri is for ilm. To say I don't know is half of knowledge. And therefore, I'm telling you, my brothers and sisters, instill in your children the importance of serving Allah at all times. While they go to school, it's your duty to ensure that they have education, they must get a decent job. Whisper to them, tell them loudly, silently, with all the love. It is important for you to make preparations for the life. Without that, a big job, you have a handsome salary, it is no comfort. Comfort does not lie in having a luxurious old castle, a motor car. It does not lie in having a big fat bank account. There are many people who have these and more, and they find no peace. Tell them that real comfort comes from Allah. Teach them the meaning of Allahumma anta salam. It is said in almost every primary school. Allahumma anta salam. I learned that in my primary school. Oh Allah, you are the author of peace. Wa minka salam. And from you comes peace. Wa ilayka yarji'u salam. And on to you returns peace. Hayyina rabbana bis salam. Our Lord, you cause us to live in peace. And you admit us into the house of peace. Peace can be found with very little. the least amount of comfort. That's why the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the best human being who walked in the face of this earth, he lived a very ordinary life. Though he was offered to have the mountain converted for him in gold, he said, "La uridu one. I want to eat today and remain hungry tomorrow so that I can remember my Lord." The Arab feel of God, fear of Allah. Teach your children, become known to Allah in good times. In happy moments, يَعْرِفْكَ فِي الشِّدَّةِ, He will know you and He will recognize you in bad times when you are in difficulties. May Allah bless us all. Let us live, protect and save ourselves and our family from that burning fire, which is a reality. Barakallahu lana wa lakum bil Qur'anil azim wa